everybody, it is Steve, your friendly neighborhood lawn gnome. Welcome back to another Funko Pop update. We are here for the September 2022 update and also the 97th episode of this segment here on my channel. That is right, we are now officially getting that magic number down to 2. Just 2 more videos until we officially premiere the 100th episode of Funko Pop Update here on my channel. And wouldn't you know, I don't know what it is, but when it comes to timing of certain milestones on my channel, they just happen to appear at the best possible moments. The 100th episode of Funko Pop Updates is going to officially show up on the last month of 2022. So we are going to close out 2022 with 100 Funko Pop update videos in December. That is pretty darn awesome. I'm loving that idea. But it's a very special Funko Pop update because this past month I celebrated my birthday, and there's a lot of other iconic popular culture titles and moments and characters that are celebrating their special years as well. Some real iconic birthdays are occurring in 2022, and some of my collection is going to feature some of those moments. So there's also a lot of hype coming up now because we officially have New York Comic Con on the way. I'm really looking forward to next month featuring all of the brand new news that we are getting in regard to the reveals, even though they are actually premiering today. They're starting the glam reveals today as I am recording this video. So this is coming out a couple days later, but on this very day, the New York Comic Con reveals are going to begin. But we got some really great reveals in regards to some other recent conventions that Funko has participated in, including FunCon number 2, as well as the D23 Expo. Lots of really cool things, but the big question is going to be, did I actually partake in getting any of those exclusives? And along with that, any other interesting new lines or continuations of long-anticipated lines? Are we finally going to see those continuations and brand new reveals? I don't know, but what I do know is that once again, I have to harp on this. 2022 has been a very interesting year for me as a collector because they apparently are finally giving me some of the Funko lines and pops that I have been wanting for a very long time. Oh, and we're also celebrating another very special anniversary. I am wearing my Funko Batman the Animated Series shirt because it is the 30th anniversary of Batman the Animated Series. This show premiered in 1992. Can you believe that? So many great things to talk about and celebrate. So let's get into how my collection has been going first. So here we are back in the Funko Pop studio, and the theme for today is birthdays. Yes, there are some very special birthdays being celebrated in 2022 in this year of entertainment, and I am really glad to feature some of the more recent pops that I've added to my collection because they are simply spectacular. But the first one that we're going to be going over is one that I did not anticipate having in my collection. It was actually a gift because we are going to be talking about my birthday. Yes, my birthday was at the end of August, and my brother-in-law was gracious enough to actually give me a very interesting Funko Pop exclusive. Now, I love the ad icons, I really, really do, but I don't have that many of them, and I know how popular they are. And I remember when this specific one came out. This is Mr. Kool-Aid Man, and I remember when they first announced that he was going to be coming out, and I kind of thought that that would be a really cool pop to get, even the extremely big one, but I sort of let that one go by and didn't really look the other way when it came to me deciding to avoid it, but just a couple of weeks ago, it was told that H.E.R, which is a store that I actually do know, there actually is one in my area, and I visited it a couple of times, was going to be featuring a exclusive Kool-Aid Man Diamond Collection. Now, this is also very interesting for me because this is the very first Diamond Collection Funko Pop in my collection. It will probably be my last because they are not really the kinds that I really aim for unless it just actually really does stand out. But my brother-in-law, who does appreciate the fact that I do collect Funko Pops, saw this, a bunch of them actually, at one of his local H.E.R's and said to me, "Here's your birthday gift, buddy. I hope you enjoy it." So yes, Mr. Kool-Aid Man is now officially in my collection, and he is going to be with the rest of my food-themed icon Funko Pops up in my kitchen. And this is a really cute pop. They definitely capture Kool-Aid Man very, very well, from the face, which looks like he comes right out of the advertisements and the commercials, as well as the ice cubes in the top of the pitcher. I really like that. And I really like the fact that the handle and the rim of the pitcher of his body are actually not red and still feature that white/silver because this is a diamond edition pop. And the one thing that I am not going to do is I'm going to not turn him around because I kind of don't want to touch it, because I don't know how many of you who watch my channel are Funko Pop collectors. You probably, if you have a diamond edition, know this. Yes, the glitter does come off and get on your fingers, and as my wife brilliantly says, glitter is the STD of the art world. You get it, and then you can't get rid of it. So this is a pop that I'm not going to be taking out of the box after today. I'm going to keep it in there because I just don't want the glitter on my finger, especially because of the fact that I don't want glitter getting on the face of my baby girl. So I'm still very happy to have this in my collection. It's a beautiful pop, and the fact that I now have a diamond edition pop in my collection makes me happy to know that my collection in regards to exclusives and styles of pops are a little bit more complete. So now let's get into the other great anniversaries that we are celebrating in the world of entertainment regarding my collection. And just like that, we switch over to celebrating two of the most iconic pieces of popular culture that have been in our presence for a very long time. One has been here for 60, and one has been here for 40. So we're going to take a look at the one that is just 1 year younger than me. Now I've officially given my age, but I've done that so many times. And that, of course, is the movie moment of Elliot and E.T. Now, this is the first E.T. representation in my pop collection. E.T. is a movie that I watched countless times when I was a young kid when it first came out on VHS, and I never got the chance to see it in theaters, although my mom and dad did tell me stories about the fact that they dropped me off at my grandparents so they could go see the movie, and apparently I was very, very cranky because I just wanted mom and dad to come home and pick me up. But my parents did see the movie, and when I finally got the opportunity to see this Steven Spielberg classic, I was blown away. And the iconic John Williams score with that moment of Elliot flying on his bicycle with E.T. in his basket right in front of the full moon in the dead of night. I had a feeling that one day we were going to get a pop that was going to represent it. So it was a couple of years way past when I was anticipating it, but it is a deluxe movie moment. It is a big, big box. And I love that it's got the Starry Night in the back. And if we turn it around, we see E.T. and Elliot, the display of the glam shot, as well as the 40th anniversary of the film. So the pop itself, I only got it because it was this movie moment, and it did have the moon. You can even get this specific moment, just not the moon. You can get Elliot and E.T. on his bike, and that's it. That's great. But I had to get the movie moment because it just is perfect. And yes, there's even a little piece of plastic over here that you can remove, but I am not going to just because it's just a little extra time that I really don't need to spend. But I absolutely love the details. And yes, this is also a pop that glows in the dark. The moon does glow in the dark. And this is gorgeous. I mean, I love the look of E.T. and Elliot. Their expressions are perfect, especially E.T. with the little smile on his face. The details on the bike are absolutely stunning, especially the details on the wicker pattern on the basket. All the way down to Elliot holding on to the handlebars tightly, and of course, the details of the forest and the night sky and the glorious full moon. This is the moment that everyone remembers in regards to this film, and knowing that it is now in pop form makes me extremely, extremely happy and very proud to have this in my collection. The other birthday that we are celebrating this year is everybody's favorite web slinger, especially because of Spider-Man No Way Home. He is the #1 superhero once again. Maybe not necessarily in the comics currently, and I can say that as I'm currently reading the new Amazing Spider-Man run by Zeb Wells, but we cannot forget the fact that this is one of the most relatable and beloved superheroes in all of comics, and knowing that we were going to get some really special Funko Pops to celebrate the 60th anniversary of Spider-Man, because he did come out in 1962, thanks to this specific comic book, Amazing Fantasy issue number 15. So I had been talking about the comic covers, and I'm very, very selective in regards to them. Like, they have to be these true, iconic comic covers with the pops included. So when I found out that they were going to be making an Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man cover, I knew that this was something I had to get. It's a Walmart exclusive. I know a lot of people don't care much for Walmart in regards to their shipping quality. I'll definitely talk about that in another pop video soon, because I will have to eventually. But this is the Amazing Fantasy 15 cover. There is the legendary cover with Spider-Man being on a comic book cover for the very first time, and it comes with a fantastic stylized pop of him with a web that he is holding slinging down from the rooftops. I love the fact that they really wanted to capture this moment, and I also love the fact that they did give us that really dark navy blue look as opposed to the bright blue look, because they wanted to capture the shadow effects that you can see on the cover. This is great. This is an iconic moment in comics history, and I'm so glad to have this in my collection. And then, of course, I'm excited to have this one as well. I didn't think I was going to buy it when they first announced it, but of course I was only lying to myself. I had to get the Entertainment Earth exclusive of J. Jonah Jameson. I mean, I don't think we're ever going to get a version of him played by J.K. Simmons in the Tobey Maguire films directed by Sam Raimi, so this was the best that I was going to get, because I know they did make one for Spider-Man Far From Home, and I just don't like the way he looks in those movies, but this is brilliant. I love the details on him. I mean, like, he's a plain character, and sometimes when it comes to just regular human Funko Pops, whether they are fictional or actors, sometimes they really will stand out, and he stands out. The wrinkles around his eyebrows and the crow's feet by his eyes, the iconic mustache, the graying hair at the midpoint of his head, but I think the best part about him is the Daily Bugle paper that he is holding that says Spider-Man Threat or Menace, which is the very first cover of the Daily Bugle that featured Spider-Man in the comics. The only thing I'm a little upset about is they didn't feature the cigar, but they don't seem to be featuring cigars or cigarettes much on Funko Pops. So I am very glad that they did this, and I'm so glad to have this one in my collection. Now, there are more Spider-Man Pops that are in my collection, and they're all here in these 3 boxes. These are the deluxe set of Spider-Man vs. the Sinister Six. I'm not going to be opening them, but I wanted you guys to know that they were here. I am not going to open these and feature these until I have the complete set of 7. Even though they do look great on their own, I cannot feature these in my collection unless I feature the entire set. So you're going to have to wait, but I just want to let you guys know they are here, and I cannot wait to show them to you soon. But anyway, everybody, that's all I've got to show you in regards to my collection. Let's get on to the news. So just a fair warning before I begin, guys. My daughter has decided that she wanted to sleep in this morning. She never sleeps this late in the morning. And so if you start hearing some little cries that come out of a baby's mouth, just know that she has awoken, and I am going to try and power through this before I actually have to tend to her. So we're going to start off with our usual, which is the Funko Shop exclusives, and we got some very interesting pops, a nice little mix. We've got sports figures, including a fantastic Funko Pop of Derek Jeter with a chase, some DC Universe pops, as well as some new additions to the Disney Princess collection, as well as the brand new die-cast Marvel Pop in Thor with a chase. We also got some news in regards to other pops that are being featured over at Major League Baseball stadiums. One of the ones that I did not mention was the fact that there was going to be a new C-3PO with a chase offered at the San Francisco Giants ballpark. Unfortunately, one of the ones that I spoke about last month, which was Johnny Bench, is postponed now until the 2023 season. That's really, really sad. I also wanted to mention once again that we are getting a Pedro Martinez pop that is being given out at Fenway Park. I wish that I could get my hands on this one because I do love him as a pitcher, and of course he is a former Met as well, but you can get versions of him with a home jersey and away jersey as well as a golden chase, and also there is a soda that is being featured of Webley, who is the Aqua Sox minor league ball club that Funko owns. You can actually get a Funko soda from the ballpark at one of the games this year as well. Pretty cool, with a chase as well. And there were 2 new groupings of NFT Digital Pops. Once again, you guys know my attitude about them. And once again, even though I probably would have not gotten any of the Avatar or the Power Rangers, there are some pops in here that I know people would be very interested in buying if they were commons. I mean, characters like Bolin from The Legend of Korra, as well as a really cool version of Freddy Funko as Aang. But for me, if I was going to collect Power Ranger pops, I have to say that I would have loved to have gotten the Zordon. I mean, you could have easily made Zordon a common, and you even have a really cool Freddy Funko as the Megazord. That is pretty cool as well. We also got a reveal of the latest Marvel Collector Core box, which is I Am Groot, which is based on the little animated mini-series, and it's cute. I mean, you get two really cute Groot pops and some other goodies, but not really my cup of tea. I don't even think I'm going to even watch this series. It just doesn't look like something I would enjoy. Maybe if I sat my daughter in front of the television and just wanted to give her a way to waste a couple of minutes, that would be something I would do for her, but no, I'm not interested in this. We also got some really nice looking t-shirt packs with and without pops, as well as a CD set featuring a brand new Funko exclusive DJ Khaled, which you can also get at the Funko shop. Entertainment Earth also had a whole bunch of Loungefly exclusive backpacks. I mean, along with Soda, this is just taking off, and we have some really big fan favorites here. Everything from an adorable Sanrio set, a Peter Pan set, an Alice in Wonderland set, a Dia de Muertos Mickey Mouse that glows in the dark. These are just absolutely fantastic backpacks. I wish they didn't cost so much, because I personally have seen some that I personally would want to have one of these days. But nope, I'm not going to pay the kind of prices that they ask for. And there were a whole bunch of other exclusives outside of the Funko shop, including the Final Power of the Galaxy from Amazon.com, and it, of course, is the legendary Princess Leia. We also have the second of 7 in the GameStop exclusive Boruto set. We have a new VHS box of the Aristocats over at Amazon featuring Duchess. We also have some other really cool ones like Pop in the Box Halloween Stitch, the newest Hot Topic series of villains, which is Yzma and Kronk, as well as the newest series of the Class B from Hot Topics My Hero Academia. There's 2 more left, and probably one of the coolest ones was Zavi's exclusive of Batman Beyond. Now, is this one better than the one that I got on Batman Day? Yes. Is this one based on the Bruce Timm animation? Yes. But am I going to get it? No. I have one. I'm happy with the one that I have, but I really do appreciate the fact that they did want to give us a really great stylized Batman Beyond, and this also includes a cloaked chase, which I think is pretty cool. We also have a couple of other special exclusives, including the newest specialty series, which is from Tokyo Ghoul, and an awesome Walgreens exclusive of The Bride of Frankenstein, and a Funimation exclusive of a character from Demon Slayer. We also have a new wave of Popsies. Of course, we're getting ready for Halloween. It's right around the corner, and we have everything from Nightmare Before Christmas characters for the kids, as well as Minnie and Mickey, and some adult fan favorites like the Tim Curry, Pennywise, and Chucky. Also, speaking of holidays, even Christmas they're starting to plan for. There's a whole bunch of advent calendars with some of your favorites. And I haven't gotten the official glams yet, but there's going to be a new Funko Pop gingerbread set of DC characters, as well as some other interesting ones like the Coca-Cola Santa, which I'm pretty interested in, and some Star Wars characters as snowmen. Really excited to feature the glam shots when we officially get them. Also, a brand new fig pin set of Batman and a brand new gold figure of the musician H.E.R. And speaking of H.E.R., we have a whole bunch of brand new music Funko Pops from the Pop Rock set, including H.E.R. We also have Eminem as his character in 8 Mile, and a brand new Whitney Houston from the music video I Want to Dance With Somebody. But the one that just came out of nowhere, and yes, I have pre-ordered this, it is the Enema of the State triple pack of Blink-182, and this is the well-known lineup of Mark, Travis, and Tom, and this is from the famous music video, What's My Age Again? I mean, that was the music video and song that really got me to become a fan of Blink-182, and yes, if you do turn them around, if you also saw the glam shot of this video, you can see their bare bottoms. This is definitely a 3-pack worth having. I've already pre-ordered it, and I cannot wait to add this to my collection. Spirited is also giving us 2 brand new pops, including the Chuckles the Clown and a brand new Killer Clowns from Outer Space Jumbo. And speaking of horror themes, we have a whole new bunch of merchandise from Five Nights at Freddy's, including plushies, and a brand new series that Funko is making called Snaps. I'm really curious to know a little bit more about these and what people think of them. Brand new Funko sodas, and when you're thinking about things like Halloween or Christmas, particularly Halloween in this case, you cannot think of Halloween without the Sanderson sisters. You can get all three of them as separate sodas. They're all Funko series exclusives, and there's even going to be an Entertainment Earth exclusive backpack from this movie as well. Stranger Things, of course. A whole new wave of Stranger Things from Season 4 now that we officially have concluded it. We got everything from characters that we know and love, Pocket Pop keychains, a pop ride, and of course, some amazing double and triple packs. Harry Potter. It has been a while since we have seen a wave of Harry Potter pops, and I would not be surprised as to why. I mean, the controversy is just completely out of control. I can't stand it anymore. I don't want to talk about it. But clearly the most important thing is that we are celebrating an anniversary regarding Harry Potter. It is the 20th anniversary of the Chamber of Secrets hitting theaters. And we definitely have some Chamber of Secrets pops here, some that are actually very much connected to the book, like Hermione holding the mirror. We have a brand new Gilderoy Lockhart, which looks wonderful, Dobby with the sock in the book, as well as Harry with his no-boned arm, as well as him using the flu powder, which is a Funko Shop exclusive. We also have a new Pop Town series coming. This is from The Prisoner of Azkaban. It's Hogsmeade. And we have, apparently, the second installment to the Pop Town Hogwarts Castle. I remembered the first one with Dumbledore, but now we are going to get the second piece with Professor McGonagall, and you can attach them together. And a pop ride that I have actually told people I would have loved to see years ago. I have to put my top 10 pop rides 10 for 12 video in the link below so you guys know what I'm talking about. But I always said it would be really great if we got the flying car, and we are. It's going to be with Ron, though me personally, I probably would have picked it up if it featured the Weasley twins. I think that would have made more sense to me, but the fact that this is actually coming makes me very, very happy because it is another wish fulfilled for me. And we, of course, have some new Marvel Pops, including the first installment of the She-Hulk Attorney at Law line, but we got a double dose of the Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six, and there is a little bit of an error in regards to Funko's glam shots, because these are not pieces 4 and 5. These are pieces 5 and 6, and they are flanking the centerpiece here. It is Electro, who is coming out first, and Craven. And that means we've got one left. And once again, I'm very excited to actually showcase this entire set for you guys out of the box, of course. But these do look fantastic. Every single time I get a glam shot of these, I'm always all the more excited. And now I'm just excited for the 7th installment, which is obviously going to be Spider-Man, surrounded by these classic villains. Very excited to see them, and these two are pretty much coming out in the month of December back-to-back, so very glad that they're coming out quick. We got a brand new wave of Cowboy Bebop. We've got everything from commons to exclusives and a Walmart 4-pack. Also, the biggest announcement was one of 2 conventions, and one of them was FunCon 2, which was pretty much the Emerald City Comic Con. It was held at the Funko HQ over in Everett, Washington, and there were a lot of interesting looking pops, including another one of those Power Ranger Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hybrids. It was Shredder as the Green Ranger. We also got another Pop Town of Diagon Alley, and it's Mr. Ollivander. So if you already collected the Target exclusives, here's another one that you can add to your collection. We got the mascot to Lemonhead, which I thought was very interesting, and some very interesting Funko sodas, including one of the 3-liter Funko sodas. That's what they call them, 3 liters, because they come in these big soda bottles, and it is the Iron Giant. The first one that they announced was the Wampa, and this is really great. I love the chase, but one of the few things that I will say is I had no idea if I was ever going to get one of these in my collection, but believe it or not, there is one that I am hoping to obtain for my wife. And no, I did not want to get any of the FunCon 2 exclusive Funko products this year. But we also got the announcement that on September 9th, we were going to get the D23 Expo, and of course, a lot of news, but some D23 exclusives. I think this may be a first for Funko to actually feature D23 exclusive pops and other products. So we started off with some Loungefly exclusives, and we got everything from an amazing Baymax to a Jack Jack. We got a bunch of Funko sodas as well as a t-shirt, and this was where I said to myself, oh my god, this may be the Funko soda that my wife wants. My wife always wants to know when new sodas come out what they are so she can see them. Merely because of the fact that she said one day she's going to want one, and this time she found one, and it's a 3-liter. Yeah, she wants the Baymax, and as great as it would be to get the chase of him holding Mochi, I don't think we're going to get that one, but the more important thing is, will we be able to actually get our hands on this Funko soda? Because these are limited batches, these are really hot ticket items, they're very hard to obtain sometimes, but I am hoping and praying that when these officially go live that I will be able to get this one for my wife. We will see. And of course, we got some brand new Funko Pops, and we got a really nice tribute to Mickey Mouse. We got him in a pilot's outfit. We got a pop ride of him in that outfit on a plane. We also got the very first Mickey and Minnie cartoon How to Fly double pack. That is great. But I gotta say, the one that stood out here for me is definitely Lucifer with the dustpan from Cinderella, making footprints on the floor. Very, very cute, as well as a brand new Jiminy Cricket and Kronk in a devil's outfit. Lots of really cute pops, but outside of that Funko soda, really nothing that I want to get here. But we still have New York Comic Con coming, so I'm really curious to see if there's going to be anything in that collection that I'm going to want. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please leave your comments in the box below. I would love to know what's been going on with you in regards to Funko, any new things that you're excited for, any new things that have been added to your collections, and what iconic popular culture anniversary is being celebrated in 2022 that I didn't mention that you are really happy about, that you want to talk about. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed the video you just watched, feel free to leave a comment. Also, feel free to subscribe if you want to be up to date with our latest videos. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next one. Actions speak louder than words.